Who makes foreign policy? Who creates foreign policy? Is it the intellectuals? Is it the scholastic types, or is it presidents?
It's presidents, yeah. That's what I found. I think that the influence of intellectuals is overrated. I mean, probably the best example in recent years is neoconservatism. A lot of ink was spilled on this subject, neoconservatism. And really, I think if you look at the Bush years, talking here about George W. Bush, it was President Bush that made the key decisions, whether to invade Iraq, how to follow up these actions later on. Sometimes he did it in ways that neoconservatives didn't like. So at the end of the day, you had a group of intellectuals that were influential, but they were not making policy. And they were about as influential as it gets when it comes to foreign policy intellectuals. So foreign policy is not made by intellectuals, it's made by presidents.
What's neoconservatism?
Neoconservatism, the word is usually used to mean a version of Republican foreign policy approach, which is particularly hawkish, a belief that the U.S. should really promote democracy in the world, even by force if necessary. And you know, this is something where there are roots in the broader American tradition. It's not exactly unheard of in American history. I mean, so I think the word is sometimes overused. That concept of neoconservatism taps into a lot of broader Republican and American traditions. I mean, most Republicans are pretty hawkish on American foreign policy when it gets right down to it. So to say that it was just neoconservatives that somehow, you know, pushed George Bush into Iraq is really not accurate.